Hello and welcome to our latest video. My name is Connor, I'm from Hybrid Technology Partners, and today is our latest installment of our Priority ERP series. Today we're going to be taking a look at users and user privileges. So our checklist for today is we're going to set up a new user within Priority, we're going to set up the password policy for the company, then we're going to set a password for our new user and then take a look at the user privileges, and we're going to take a look at the Privilege Explorer. And we're also going to set up privileges for our new user using privilege leaders. So let's get into it. We are at our Priority homepage, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new user. So we'll come up here to System Management, System Maintenance, and Users. And then down here, you'll see we have the program Add New User. So we'll click on that, and we're going to fill out these fields. So username, we'll put down, let's call him Terry. Terry will be the username, and the full name, let's call him Terry O'Brien. And then the ID number, so we already have some users within this company, so let's put the ID number at, let's say 150. And the only fields that you have to enter are the fields in red. So you can enter as many as you like, but for this case, we'll just put in the required fields. So for Terry, let's give him an email. Let's go terry@demo.com. And we'll actually put a lowercase t. So there. Easy, right? We'll let that load and add new user. We can click OK. So we have just created our new user that has created not only the user within the system, but it has also created the personnel file for that user also. Now, next step on our checklist is to set up the password policy. So let's go System Maintenance, and we move down here to Users and down to Set Password Policy. So what this is how often do you want the password to have to be changed for every staff member? Do you want it to be one password that lasts forever? Do you want it to be updated every 60 days just for a bit of added security? And do you have a minimum length that you want the password to be? Do you want it to be a complex password? So that's uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and special characters. It's all dependent on what you want within your business. But for this one, we'll take a look here. Days in effect 60. That looks good to me. Minimum length is 8. Yeah, that looks good to me. And history check. So when you're updating your password, how far back do you want the history to look at so you're not using the same password over and over again? Here we go 60. That all looks good to me. Okay. So now we've set the password policy for our company. We are now going to go in and actually assign the password for Terry. So go back into System Maintenance to Users and down to Assign Password. So the user, we are going to type in Terry, and we'll take a look down here and we see Terry O'Brien. And then the new password that we're going to assign Terry, put in password 12345 exclamation point exclamation point. So we'll hit OK. Let's assign our new password. And now, so we've now created a user, we have assigned the password policy for our company, and we have assigned the password for our new staff member, Terry. Next thing we need to do now is to take a look at the privileges. So we'll go System Maintenance, and we'll come down here to Privileges and Privilege Explorer. And let's see, User, we're going to go and take a look at Terry. And we'll select Terry, we move down, and we'll click OK. We'll just let this load. Now, so here is the Privilege Explorer, and this is a list of Terry's privileges. And as you can see, Terry currently has no privileges. So What we could do is we could go into each individual part of the system. You see it gets really, really granular here. You can set privileges for not only modules in the system, you can set them for particular forms or reports within the system. Or if you wanted to get really, really granular, you can take a look here. You can even go for particular fields within forms. So, for example, your sales manager, you might want to have full access of the sales orders form, but there may be people on the sales team that you only want to have access to particular parts of that sales order form and not have full access to every field. An easy way that we can assign privileges to people is by using what we call privilege leaders. So think of it like this. You have a sales team with, say, 5 salespeople, and instead of having to go in and set the privileges for every individual person, you can set the privilege for just one person, and then you can set them as a privilege leader, and then you assign that privilege leader to the other 4 salespeople. And what that does is it matches the privileges from that one staff member and brings it across to all 5 members. That way, in the future, if you want to update the privileges, you want to give them more access or you want to restrict their access, just do it to the privilege leader, and that change will be spread across all of the other 4 members. Simple. So what we can do here is if we go back out of this and we go back into the users form, and now we're going to search. We're going to use our search icon up here, and we're going to search for Terry. You'll see here group leader for privileges. So select here, and there is a privilege leader called Tabula, and this is essentially giving Terry access to everything within the entire system. So if you are a managing director, an owner, or senior staff member within the company, you may want full access across the entire system, and that way you can basically be limitless in what you can see and what you can do within Priority. So for this example, Terry is our new CEO, and we're going to give him access to everything. So we go Tabula, we'll click out and we'll see save changes. You see here, by attaching this user to a group, all his or her existing privileges will be deleted, and all companies' new privileges will be granted based on those afforded to the group leader. So we'll click OK. And now Terry has access to everything that Tabula has access to, which in this case is everything. So there you have it, users and user privileges. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some value from it. And if you did, make sure to follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn and subscribe to us on YouTube. And as always, if you have any recommendations for future videos, please leave a comment below and we'll take a look at every single comment. If you want to reach out just to have a chat about ERP or whether or not ERP is right for your business, feel free to call or shoot us an email and we'll be sure to reach out to you as soon as possible. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.